Now to the second of our films, looking at some of our favourite moments on South Today this year. Now we've had the opening of the new Mary Rose Museum. We were on top of the Needles Lighthouse, you may remember, and one of the team turned jockey at Goodwood. But let's start with a look back 50 years to 1963, when temperatures plummeted and the region was frozen solid for 2 months. You shared your memories of the big freeze with Alexis.
The big freeze dramatically changed the landscape here in the south. In some places, there were snowdrifts of between 10 to 15 foot. It had a massive impact on people's daily lives. People like Wendy Stacey. 50 years ago, she helped clear the roads and pavements of Southsea.
It was lovely sunny days. We had glorious sunny days, but icicles hanging everywhere.
Christmas evening here in Alresford is always a big event, and one of the most significant events that we went to on South Today this year was the opening of the new Mary Rose Museum in Portsmouth. Thousands of artefacts never seen before on display, and the ship itself standing pride of place. This is an exciting view of the Mary Rose that we haven't seen before. She's always been shrouded in a mist, but now those grey ducks are pumping out hot air to dry her over the next few years.
The new museum is magic because it makes you believe that you're on the ship, seeing the objects where we found them. They're all original objects, they're not fakes or copies. So it's what I could never do underwater because you couldn't see much further than a metre at best of times. You can see the whole length of the ship.
A boy's best friend and the story of a special bond between them.
These two have a magical connection. Owen and Hachey are inseparable.
It's changed my life.
7-year-old Owen has a rare genetic condition called Schwartz-Jampel syndrome. It causes severe muscle stiffness. Anatolian shepherd Hachey has 3 legs. A previous owner tied him to a railway track and he was hit by a train.
I was scared of strangers before, but now I'm not.
Christmas is a time for families, and for brother and sister Rose and John, it's going to be very special. They were separated as toddlers 75 years ago. They haven't seen each other since, but this year there was an emotional reunion.
Right. When I made contact, to me, it was just a voice. I didn't know if it was real. I didn't know my emotions was, well, but no.
You're right, you're right. Keep calm, keep calm, keep calm. You're with your brother now.
Yeah.
I'll look after you.
The photo album's at the ready. There's lots of catching up to do and many new memories to be made.
Well, this is the best view of Alresford from up here, but it's nothing compared with the view that Sarah Farmer had this year when she presented the weather on the top of the Needles Lighthouse. She has a head for heights, that girl.
It's such a privilege to be here, and actually when I was signed up for this, people kept saying to me, how are you for heights? I didn't really contemplate the heights until I came up the stairs, through the hatch, out onto the helipad, and then you get a real sense of where you are. The geography of it is incredible, but what a view we have got.
And when the presenters are prepared to take on any challenge, Alexis has been a jockey. She's ridden the wall of death and she's tackled an assault course. In fact, there's nothing she won't do.
Bring the action.
I wanna scream and shout and let it all out. And scream and shout and let it out. We saying oh, we oh, we oh, we oh.
You are now.
It was a fast and furious start, and within seconds I saw my horse's shoe fly through the air. No, I've had my chance and it's been the best experience ever.
Do you know, that still brings hairs in the back of my neck up when I see you doing that. I was just so nervous for you that day, but you were brilliant.
Well, I have to say it was an experience and a half.
Yeah,
I will never forget that day.